Hello everyone and happy Friday. You're on Tony's Magical Arts and Crafts and I'm Tony. Hi, hello. So this is Friday everyone. That means it is Flip Through Friday, hosted by Gwen the Trash Witch here on YouTube. And if you click on the hashtag below this video, you can see everyone else's flip through. It is an open collaboration, like I said, hosted by Gwen, and you can flip through anything. You can flip through a junk journal you made, you can flip through a magazine, a book, and if you don't have anything to flip through, show off a project that you just finished, or some embellishments that you just made, to show off what you've done using the hashtag. Okay, so there we go. And today I have a book that was gifted to me by one of my friends here in Boise. She sends a lot of stuff my way. And she knows her and I kind of have a passion of miniatures, so she brought me another Dollhouse miniature book by a person. And I have no idea how old this is. She has collected a lot of books over the years. Looks like it was printed in China. So let's find. There's no date on the inside of the cover there. So she's trying to downsize. Look at this picture right here. Oh my gosh. Look at that. That is a miniature of an old-fashioned store, I guess. And every, you know, every little piece in there someone made for this. That is just amazing. And I think my new tradition is going to do miniatures in August every year. We did one this year, and a lot of people participated with me and loved it, and so we're going to do it again next year in 2026. So mark your calendars. I'm just trying to find a date now. Copyright, it looks like this was 2002. So it's almost as old as my daughter. And so this book kind of, I think it goes over all the tools that you will need. But yeah, we do our tools for our miniatures around here, kind of Dollar Tree stuff. So we don't get this fancy. No, we don't. And it kind of tells you everything. I don't know what's up with my lighting, but it looks kind of bluish, huh? Let's see if I can back you up just a little bit more here. Okay, sorry for that. I just didn't want to have to keep moving the book. So it's got a lot of details on how to do stuff. Love it. Oh, this is just amazing. Okay, I'm going to have to get closer because these pictures. Wow. That is a miniature. That is not someone's home. That is a miniature. Some of these you can't quite tell because they're just done so perfect. That's cute. And it even tells you how to make these things step by step. So it will show you how to make this table It'll show you how to make this fireplace. Isn't that cool? But I really like this book. I think I might have to use it in my challenge next year. How to make, is that a rug? How to make a rug? Oh, that's so cool. How to make an old-fashioned stained window. I just love this. Look at this. Look at this. They even have a knight in there. Look at the woodwork. I think that's just impressive because I know how tiny those details really are because I have worked with miniatures quite a bit. And look, there's a bowl of grapes on the table. And I know in real life how small those really are. Like, I'm like impressed. So I really like this book. I will put this book to a very good use. How to make small pillows. I have made pillows before. Those are so cute. Let's see, I can probably squeeze this over just a little bit more because there's a lot on this side that you guys aren't seeing. Ooh, I love that. Look at that. That is impressive. Love it. Little tiny painting, a chair. It shows you how to make the chair, and it even has a stencil, like a pattern. That's cool. And they're not using faux material kind of like I do. They're using real material, like wood and stain. And I'm a upcycler, so I just use whatever I can get my hands on. That is so cool. Wow, look at this. Wow. That's just impressive. And that chair right there is the same chair they just showed you how to make it. Wow. Look at, okay, let's see if I can. Look at the detail on the side of the fireplace. Yes, somebody hand painted that. And if you saw it in real life, it's no bigger than your thumbnail, probably. So cool. I am going to go through this a little fast. My throat's bothering me. Look, it shows you how to make this table right here. Can you see it? It's so cool. I'm just in awe. The candles. The candle. What is that? A candle opera or no? Candle chandelier, maybe. Right, I gotta stop and drink something. There's a rug underneath the table that I'm pretty sure is cross-stitched. Oh, can you see that? Yeah. And look at the grandfather clock in the corner. That's so cool. Have you ever tried your hand at making miniature stuff? And there's different levels of sizes of miniatures too. 1/12 scale is usually like doll size, like Barbie doll size. And it goes all the way down to like 1/24 scale. And so the bigger the number, the smaller. The smaller the number, the bigger the house. I could even show you how to make this. What is this called? Oh, it's not a love seat. It's a lounge. That's so cool. How to make the curtains. How to make the painting. Wow. Yeah, so it pretty much teaches you how to make all this. That's impressive. I love it. I've always been into miniatures since I was a little girl. I think I've said that before on my channel. My grandfather used to like to take little daytime road trips to like small little towns and find their museums or their little miniature museums and stuff, and I miss doing that. I haven't done a road trip in 15 years, 18 years. Just don't think I can handle it anymore. Oh, look at the little sack of potatoes and beans and oh. I'm going to show you how to make the cabinets, the seat. I have made something like that before. And it gives you like step by step. Gives you there's measurements and tips. That's so cool. Here's a bookshelf, or I don't know, that's another cabinet. It's just bigger. The crates. That's so cool. Yeah, I think this one's my favorite one. Just because there's so many tiny little details. Look at those are jars. Little jars with labels on them. Back there. There's cans on the shelf. Oh, goodness. There's a little thing of scissors there. Potatoes and onions. And we've got bolts of fabric back there on the shelf. Pots and pans. That's all miniatures. Wow, huh? I love that they show you how to make all this. Yeah, look at this room. It's like an old-fashioned cabin almost. Look at the tiny little, this chair right here at the table. The little bolts, little nails in there. That's impressive. And there's a little kettle at the fireplace. Love it. Oh, I think they're going to show us how to make a grandfather clock. Look, the bottle, oh, and the candle, oh my gosh. Okay, look at the candlesticks on the table. Just imagine how tiny those are. And then look at the wine glasses on that little table. That's so cool. And there's a little gong. Love it. It shows you how to make a rug and a chair seat. Oh, it shows us, okay, I might have to try making that. It shows us how to make it. And then it shows you the room setup. Wow. Just wow. I'm so impressed. Oh my goodness. Look at the detail here. Let's see if I can get the glare off of it. Wow. I love the wood, all the wood look too in miniatures. Look at all the paintings. And on the side of the room. Wow, there's just so much to look at. That's incredible. Oh, that's cool. A little lamp. I might have to try making these windows. That's cool looking. And look, it's going to teach you how to do that too. And those windows, it looks like you're just cutting clear plastic and using markers to add color to make it look like a stained glass window. Wow. Oh, and look, here's a pattern for the rug. That's cool. Yeah, see there's a picture with that stained glass window they just taught you how to make. That's so cool. And then there's the lamp. They teach you how to make the lamp. Come on, fingers. Just incredible. Well, there's a vase. I wonder if they teach you how to make that too. Right there. Wow. How to make a little stack of letters. Wow. How to make a piano. Look at the cabinet with all the knickknacks in there. That is impressive. That's insane. Wow. Love it. Okay, my fingers are open now. Jukebox. Well, they're going to teach you how to make a diner scene too. Oh wow. Diner stool. Is it like the 50s? The diners in the 50s and 60s maybe? Oh, look at that. Yeah, 1950s. Haha, I was right. That is so cool. The jukebox. Incredible. Kitchen scene. I love kitchen scenes. We're going to teach you how to make bread and little fruits and veggies. That is just so cool. The kettle, the cast iron pan on the stove, and all the stuff in the cabinets there. All your pantry items. That little picture right there. Huh. Love it. And here's like an office scene. Make a couch. Oh, how to make a computer. Oh my goodness. How to make a plant. I have made a potted plant before. That's really easy. Cute. Nice. Okay, I think we're near the end. It shows you the different dolls. 18th century ones. Oh, that's 18th century too. 16, 17, 19th, 20th. Modern day dolls. Look at the 1920s. I think there's a bunch of people working on the 20s junk journal. How cool is that? It looks so cool. Alright, we made it to the end. This is just the index now. Cool. So, let's show you that one more time. That's the Dollhouse. I have no idea if it's still in print or not. Maybe you can find a copy online now. Yeah, gives you a step-by-step instruction guide to making 90? Or 90 miniatures? Oh. Like I said, this was printed or published. Where's the published thingy? That's the copyright in 2002. Yeah, 2002. Alright, there you go. That is for Flip Through Friday, hosted by Gwen the Trash Witch. Please go check her out and support her. She's awesome. Yeah. Ta-da! Alright, everyone, have a magical Friday. Bye.